Pete's Basement, it's when you hit Pete's Basement, you know you've made it.
We're going to interview Lloyd Kaufman here at Toxic Avenger the musical, and it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see the show. Penny Dreadful, we're here with Lloyd Kaufman at the Toxic Avenger musical, and we're really excited to see the show today. Where did you get the money for something like this?
Well, you know, when word got out that Lloyd Kaufman, president of Strom Entertainment and creator of the Toxic Avenger, was going to be on Pete's Basement, just investors, the Nobel Peace Prize, I mean, it all came together. And in 40 years of cinema, this is the highlight of my whole career. Getting to be on, it's the highest, oddly enough, Pete's Basement, which sounds low. This is the climax of my career. I'm only the creator of the movie and the Toxic Avenger. So the credit for this show goes to Joe DiPietro, David Bryan, and of course Tom Poland and Gene Cheever, who somehow saw something in lumpy old Toxie carrying a mop. They somehow saw it as a major musical, and they did. They made it. They made a major musical. What's interesting about the Toxic Avenger, it's the only movie in history, Penny Dreadful, in which a young boy's head was squashed by the wheel of an automobile. It's the only movie of that nature that was made into a children's environmentally correct Saturday morning TV cartoon. Toxic Crusaders, yeah.
Who approved that and why?
Beats me. I think people just love. There's something about Toxie. When we were filming Toxie, the children love Toxie. You know, there's something about the chemistry of Toxie that children love them and women love them too. Or we don't say women because that's the word man, but at Troma we say we can't say girl is politically incorrect. We say gyno, gyno American, gyno British. But the gynos love Toxie right from 1982 when we were filming this. In fact, people who portray Toxie at the Cannes Film Festival, and I'm on my way there, and Toxie's always at the Cannes Film Festival. Whoever wears the Toxie mask, and don't tell people that Toxie's a guy in a mask, because the children believe in Toxie, so don't tell anyone.
You just destroyed everything for me.
I know, but you had to know at some point. But there is a tooth fairy, don't worry about that. At any rate, the guys who wear the Toxie mask, they always end up with the hot chicks, hot gynos.
And now that the Toxic Avenger, this music seems to be doing pretty good.
That's a huge hit. It's sold out. I don't like to use the word selling out. It's every seat is full every night, so it's amazing. It really is, and it's all word of mouth. You know, it's.
So what other movies could maybe you put into music? Starting with Dookie Man or Poultry Guys?
Well, Poultry Guys, Night of the Chicken Dead already is, to some extent, a musical. It has about 6 on-screen songs.
So no chickens on Broadway?
Well, actually, we've had some people calling us who want to make Poultry Guys Night of the Chicken Dead into a musical. But we have to see, wait and see.
What did you think?
I thought it was really cool. It wasn't the story from the movie, but it was Toxie's story. It was him saving New Jersey, and it was good stuff. The songs were good, well sung. It was so fun and entertaining. I really liked it a lot. Just one thing missing, the tutu. Needed the tutu, or there should have been like a tutu Easter egg somewhere in there. Original Citizen Toxie had that tutu stuff in with Toxic Waste. But I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. 2 thumbs up from Penny Dreadful.
We'll have more from Lloyd Kaufman later in this podcast.
All right, it's another week of segments. You know, we had Free Comic Book Day here Saturday, yesterday, and Adam, being a Jew, took full advantage of free, and he went for one last book, and this 15-year-old girl grabbed it, and she swung first, but the police were involved, and well, don't come between a Jew and his free stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, here we are. I'm covering 2 weeks worth of books because last week books really weren't covered. And just a note, Adam Incognito came out 2 weeks ago, so when you covered it last week, you were late. But whatever, it was a great book nonetheless. Last week came out Battle of the Cow: Arkham Asylum. Damn good book. Not just because it's a decent book, but because it introduces a bunch of new crazy characters to Batman's Rogues Gallery. And I really think Grant Morrison could take these characters and do really sick special shit with them, which I'm assuming why they were introduced in the first place. Frank Frazetta's Neanderthal came out. Now, support Frank, you know what I'm saying? He does great shit, wonderful shit. But they don't talk because they're Neanderthals, and it's kind of weird. They pulled it off, mostly, but really, this is just me supporting him, really. And, okay, we have Mighty Avengers and Thor. How do they connect? Loki. I think I told you guys that Loki is the reason why this Mighty Avengers team is together. And they show it here. Here they show the Dark Illuminati getting together, and you just see Loki really fucking with them. Showing that, you know what? Osborn is not in charge of shit, and she's the first one making her power move. And this book, number 24, shows it completely. Then we have Thor 601, which Loki shows that she's a hell of a bitch. Not only does Thor get kicked out, his hammer is still broken. It's painful for him to go back to human form and whatnot. But on top of that, Loki decides to finally reveal to Thor that Lady Sif is alive in a dying woman's body. So yes, your hammer's broken, you're kicked out of Asgard, and your powers are iffy, and there's the love of your life. Loki, she's a bitch. Now she's literally a bitch because she's a chick. But anyways, I digress. This week came out Conan the Cimmerian number 10. I like this shit. I don't like Linzer's art for it, but I like it. It is some good, fantastic, good old savage fighting, sword and sorcery stuff. You can't go wrong with it. Technically, this is issue 60, but it's issue 10 of Conan the Cimmerian. The last Conan book stopped at 50. I don't know why, but it did. Whatever. And good stuff like this shows why Dark Horse is consistently number 3. Because, you know, if not, it would have been number 10 or 30 or some shit. Another good reason why there's segments this week is because in my hands I have Final Crisis, Legion of Three Worlds, number 4. I think number 1 came out 6-7 months ago. And if Adam was around, he'd probably be swinging at me right now. Wow, this book came out fucking late. It's horrible. Final Crisis, as we all know, is over. It's been over for several months now. But here it is. And they brought back The Flash and the last one, which came out God knows when. And in this one, they brought back Superboy. No spoiler. No, fuck that. It's already all over the internet and shit like that. No cheese. Yeah. What I would say is the book of the week is Green Lantern number 40. Green Lantern versus Agent Orange. Agent Orange is mad powerful. And it's just one person. It turns out everybody else that's an Orange Lantern has already been devoured and taken over by the first one, LaFreeze, hence Agent Orange. And they're just constructs of him and shit, and they could continue to make more constructs by absorbing your identity. It's wild. He was holding his own against a group of Green Lanterns and the Guardians. Good book. Hence book of the week. Duh. Witchblade 126. War of the Witchblades. I love this shit. Stefan Sayek, Ron Mars, a hell of a team working together on this. And you know what? If they don't win any fan awards or something like that, I'll be horribly disappointed. And this is somewhat of a filler issue, but the art in this is so fucking gorgeous, you just have to mention it. I'm not really feeling where they're going to go with this. It looks like Sarah Pazzini is going to lose, or it looks like a villain, which I'm not a fan of. I really can't stand the blonde Witchblade. But it's still a good shit.